Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with you for another yarn haul video. In fact, I have a yarn haul laying here next to me from LindeHobby and I'm going to share that with you guys. And as always, you can't talk yarn, at least not in my world, without a good mug of tea. So again, I have my faithful mug of tea here with me, which today is a black tea. It's actually a loose black tea, which I bought when I was in Germany last autumn, called Altstadtmischung, which is again a black tea with a flavor of pineapple and lemon. I think it's a nice fresh tea and it kind of works all year round. So that's one of the teas I most definitely want to get if I actually go back to that area. But the most interesting today, of course, is the fact that I have a yarn haul. And if you haven't done it yet, I kindly ask for you to give this video a like if you like yarn haul videos. I also ask you, if you haven't done that yet, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, that little bell down there, so that you do get notified of whenever I post new videos. And these videos, they can be everything from yarn talks, yarn hauls, tutorials, and much more. It's just yarn fiber related and mostly about crochet. So before you ask, yes, I'm wearing a knitted sweater today, and that's one of my sweaters that I received from my mom. So my mom knitted the sweater. I'm sorry, I do not currently have an online link for the actual pattern because it's a pattern that we've adapted over the years. Though I have sort of tried to convince her to write it down what she's doing because I know people would probably, especially if you guys are knitters, might be interested in it. So, but enough of that. Let's get into my order here. And this order from LindeHobby is, and of course link to that web shop down below. This order is, LindeHobby is a Danish store or business originally, though this is like their Dutch sub department of it. The main reason for me ordering this yarn is because there's some sock yarn in it. And I wanted a lighter blue color because I am trying to make some blue socks. And the blue I had, especially the socks you have seen in the last yarn talk video, they aren't the right blue, they're actually too dark. Just a moment, I'll pick up that yarn. So that's the project I have here. And the blue I'm kind of trying to get is a blue that's more like this blue. So as you can see, I'm looking for a lighter color of blue than this yarn actually is. It's not bad, they do go well together, but it's still a challenge to find the right blue. So that's one of the reasons that I ordered a new order. And yeah, so it contains blue sock yarns, which I hope is in the right color. Then it should have a crochet hook set and some buttons. And that's mainly this order. So let's get started so you guys can see and enjoy with me the yarn I've ordered. And so this order has been made as a combination of, it has a box inside, I assume, to contain the rest. So what I have here is, I have some blue yarn, indeed. And I got 4 skeins of each of them. I just need to see if that will be this one. So I got 4 skeins of this. This yarn is the Mayflower class 100 yarn. Mayflower 1 class yarn. It's a 75% superwash wool containing 25% nylon. So this is a sock yarn. And it's a colorway 13. It's having 50 grams per ball. I'm just gonna put this away a bit. It has 50 grams per ball, so each ball is 50 grams. And for these 50 grams, you get about 210 meters of a lovely yarn. It's not a super scratchy yarn. But it's also not the softest sock yarn that I've felt, but I think it's good for the purpose that I need. It can be washed at 40 degrees, and of course it's a fine weight yarn, so it's like, you know, crochet hook size, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 millimeters. I am currently using 3 millimeters for the current sock pattern that I'm working on in the darker yarn. This yarn is, let's see, I have 2 options because I have 2 blues, so I'm trying to find the name of this. Give me just one moment. This yarn is called Caspian Sea, and it is, I guess you could say it's a sea color yarn. In fact, I don't think this lighting does it all justice. I do think the blue looks nicer on screen, on the video screen. So it's more like a turquoise light blue. And to compare it with this, it's probably on the lighter end compared to that. But again, you can't expect to find something perfectly matching a complete other material. But so I have 4 skeins of those. Then I ordered another blue, which I think is probably the best match of them. And this would be the one just called Sea Blue. Where's the rest? I wonder if they put them in the box, because I'm right now only having 2 skeins of this, and I did order 4, but it also came with a box like that. So I guess I'm curious as to how they packed this one. It's the colorway 12, based off this, and it's, yeah, called Sea Blue. The same specs as this, absolutely 100% the same specs. And comparing to this, I think this is probably the best match. So I will be really, really sad, LindeHobby, if you do not have 2 skeins in here, because else I'm missing 2 skeins that I paid for, and absolutely I will contact customer support if that's the case. And I will inform you guys about how that went, but let's see. First, I just need to open this box and see if I might have 2 skeins in here. I do! I thought I had to contact you guys. That's a weird way of packing things, guys. But honestly, if it works, it works. So, just to confirm, I have the 4 skeins that I ordered. Each skein is currently on sale. They're normally €4 a skein. I've paid €2.80 per skein, so that's about 30-ish. Yeah, a bit more. 25 is more. 30-ish% discount, about thereabouts. So that's great. I have some colors for socks. What I also ordered in this order is I ordered some beads. Beads I wouldn't call it. Buttons is probably more correct word. Some of the buttons I ordered was, and they're actually bigger than I thought, but okay, cool. I ordered some of these, which is, you know, you kind of sew them on at the bottom, so you only see like a round button at top. I thought they could be nice for maybe crochet flowers or the like. And of course, these buttons were also for sale, so I just got 4 of them now when I was able. I think I paid like, let me see, not even €7 in total for these. So I have lots of button now for, it could also be for any other sort of projects, but it's kind of like small pearls, and you see it more like a pearl thing in place of a flat button. I also got some buttons that looks like butterflies. So that will be these fancy fellows. And yeah, they are also like €2.50 or something like that for 10 buttons. I think these buttons are really nice if you want to make something for children. They are in a bag of associated mixed colors. So here I have 3 fuchsias, 3 blues, 2 red, 1 pink, and 1 green. Then I bought some more wooden-like things, which more fancy ones. Again, butterflies. I really have something with butterflies, and I think these buttons look absolutely adorable. The buttons here have a bit different patterns on them. Again, about the same price. I think absolutely lovely for children's clothes, buttons, and the like. But it could also go probably well with a shawl or something where you would like a small closing button. Then the last thing I got from the button world would be buttons and all these buttons with the butterflies, but also these owls. They are all made in wood and painted. So these would be my owl butterflies. I think these are absolutely adorable. Absolutely sweet. Nice. So that was a button part. The most interesting part, of course, except for the yarn. Whoops. Just putting this a little bit away. Except from the yarn in this order is the fact that I got myself a new crochet hook set. I got myself a set with 12 hooks in, and the sizes ranges from 2mm to, it does say 8mm, but the big one looks larger than 8, but I don't know. It should probably be 2 to 8 then. But this is basically how it looks like. And what I do like is the fact that the hooks are colored according to the handle as well, except for this one, which is a purple one, and it has a steel handle. But even the black handle has a darker, and so it kind of, I guess it's easier if you look in the background here. These are regular hook. They aren't inlines. But I think it's nice to have some different colors to choose an option from, especially for when I do make tutorials. That sometimes different color hook compared to the yarn using is nice and easier for the watcher to see what you're actually doing. So that's the main reason that I got the set. The second reason is, of course, that they have these handles on them, and I work better with those instead of those with the kind of just like a steel hook. Without, I would say an ergonomic handle, but I'm not really sure. It does say ergonomic handles. I don't know yet because I haven't crocheted with them. But the fact is that I do prefer those with a handle rather than those that's just one metal piece. And yeah, it's just good to have colors to choose between because yeah, it makes things easier to see. So I'm going to absolutely try out these, and you can never have enough crochet hooks. Come on. I think most of us have a good pile of hooks. My storage is certainly increasing when it comes to crochet hooks. Yeah, I have my prim hooks, which I do really enjoy. I actually currently use my prim hooks for this yarn. I think it's better because of the way the hook is shaped. Because it's like, and it's I know the name for this, except I've forgotten it, but the hook does not extend beyond the shaft, if that makes sense. So if I am to compare with, this is a 3mm hook, so if I am to compare with a 3mm hook from my new hook collection here, then that should be the orange, according to this. So this orange hook, as you can see here, the hook extends above the height of the shaft. So that's the difference in hook types. And I do quite enjoy this for the more woolly type, because this yarn, if you're not focused, it does have a slight tendency of splitting. And somehow I feel it splits less and it's easier to catch the stitches with this one, because it's more narrow with the shaft. But I don't know if that's just a personal preference. And of course, the prim hooks, they claim that they are made for wool. And considering the fact that the sock yarn is 75% wool, that would probably make very good sense. I think that's probably it for now. since my box here is empty, and so is the rest of the yarn haul. So that was my small yarn haul from LindeHobby this time around. Has come to an end. There are more yarn hauls coming up very soon from 2 different other companies that I will not mention here. But you will hear about that in the next Yarn Talk video because they absolutely come up soon. There's also giveaways coming up soon, so do stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be a part of all this and if you just enjoy yarn content. I wish you all a great day, happy crafting, have a great week, and feel free to comment down below, especially if you have positive comments or if you have thoughts about the yarn. Yeah, I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.